Hello guys and welcome to another video. Today I'm doing this Wolverine with animation in the hands, and in the HTML file I have only written my title, whereas in the CSS file I will comment my red border, and I have also predefined all the colors that I'm going to use. Now in my HTML file I'm going to start writing all the classes for this project, and the first class will be face. Inside the class face I will read some classes like yellow face, ear left inner, and the same goes for the right ear. Now left and right ear will be the same, the only difference will be the property left to right. As for the face that I'm writing right now, I'm going to have a position absolute, some top, left, width and height border, properties, and then the z-index will be 2. Here you may think that I don't need the z-index property, but I'm going to use that later. So now I'm using the clippy tool. This tool is for making some shapes, and it's pretty easier to do it with this tool rather than make it with CSS. I'm going to link that tool in the description box. And now I'm writing the ears. Actually they're not ears, so the name isn't very good, but it's this shape that I didn't know how to call it. I'm going to do the same, or I'm going to try to do the same for the other ear. If it's not exactly the same, it's okay. And now once again I'm going to use the half circle that you saw me using earlier, and I need this to have a smaller z-index so we can't see it that clear. Alright, now my ears are going to be ready nice. I'm going to continue in the HTML file with my eyes, and the eyes will be in this mask. So after the eyes I'm going to have some mouth, tooth. Alright. And now for the eyes I'm going to use the half circle, and the color here will be white. Also the z-index, it's okay, we don't need it, and I'm going to use the transform rotate property minus 45 degrees, whereas in the right ear I don't need the minus, just the 45 degrees, and I'm going to adjust my half circle. Alright, now for the mouth, I think that I'm going to use this triangle. Okay, that's quite better. And I think that I need also some black border. Okay, that's better. And inside the mouth I'm going to start writing my tooth. I don't need anything now from the clippy tool, but I do need my transform rotate with 45 degrees. We want them to be white with a black border. I'm going to do the same for my 4 teeth, and it's going to be ready. So now as for the body, I'm going to start writing all my classes in there, and I'm going to have my suit, some lines in the suit, in the shoulder also some lines, and then I'm going to continue with the hands and the pants. Alright. Now for the body, you can use either the clippy tool or just make a shape in plain CSS, but I think that I'm going to use this shape that you saw me doing here, because I think that I prefer it, and it's easier that way. Now as for the lines, they're going to be black, and it's going to be a very simple and small triangle. I want it to resemble like a line, so it must be really small. left and right properties will be almost the same. For the right properties, we just need to add the transform, rotate 180 degrees, and then you don't have to change anything else. As for the top, the rotate here will be 90 degrees, and just adjust the left and the top properties. Okay, that's much better. As for the shoulder left and right, I want the color to be blue, and here I'm going to change a little bit the shape, maybe to a small triangle, and yes, I think that's better. Alright, now I want the same for the right shoulder, and here I'm going to use the clippy tool to change it as I want it to be. Alright, and now I'm going to continue in my HTML file with the hands, and I'm going to have my hands, a glove left and right, and then of course the big nails. 3 for the left hand and 3 for the right hand, and that's my wolverine. I mean, you can't do a wolverine without some big nails. And you're also going to see that I'm using a very beautiful color for the nails. But now let's continue with the hands. I'm going to have a border top here, and then some border left and right. So no border bottom. The z-index here is -1 because I want the body to be in front of the hands. As for the glove, I'm going to make it blue and then make a weird shape here with the clippy tool. Okay, that's better. Nice, and it's pretty much I want the same for the right hand, but I'm going to use once again the clippy tool to make it a little bit fit better in the right hand. You just, so I'm also writing the animation, which will be the nail scale, and I'm writing it right now. It will be for 2 seconds, but it will be infinity. It will be for forever, and I'm using it for 0, 50 and 100%. Maybe I can do something more analytic in the animations if you would like. Yeah, you could comment if you like more animations. I know that they can be weird, and many people don't understand them very clear. So yeah, just leave a comment. Now, as for the nails, I also need some transform rotate here, and a z-index of 2 because I want them to be upper in the glove. My rotate here will be -17 degrees, and for the right hand I will do the same, but the rotation here will be different. I think a -147 will be better. And just to mention here that you can find all the codes both in my CodeSpend and in GitHub, and I will leave them in the description box, so if it's not very clear of it, or if it's too fast to see the code, you can copy paste it from my CodeSpend or from GitHub. In my HTML file, I'm writing my pants, my blue shorts, the belt, and of course the boots. The boots will have a top and bottom part. For the pants here, I want to change the color to a yellow one, and now with the help of the clippy tool, make something that resembles some pants. Right, that's a baby pant, I need it bigger. Alright. The border will be solid 35 pixels and the color will be belt, and I think that that's a very easy way to make the belt. So with the clippy tool I am doing the blue short that our Wolverine is going to wear, and I think that's nice. You don't have to change anything. But now for the belt, I'm going to take from the clippy tool the let me see, that shape. Alright, it's ready, we don't have to change anything. And then for the outer belt, also I'm going to take ready from the clippy tool the other shape, the frame one. Okay, I needed to make it quite bigger as it's going to be the outer of our belt. And now for the boots, of course you can make whatever shape you like, but for me I think that's a nice one. I'm going to adjust all my properties, and now I am going to do the same for the right boot, but here the transition will be -30 degrees. So our shape is the same, but the transition is different. For the bottom part, I don't need anything this time from the clippy tool, like finally. Alright, it's going to be left, and the border will be solids, 2 pixel and black. The same for the right bottom boot. And now here is the final project, and I hope